All right. We're heading out right now. We're gonna get ourselves to the gym this morning and hopefully dodge some of the school buses along the way. We've got Monday, which is our chest day. That means, like, again, incline press and our cable flies and tricep movement, as well as a shoulder movement. And with this week, I kind of just want to hone in on make sure that the tempo, the form of everything is proper, right? I feel like that's going to be the most important. The weight's secondary, it's a variable that even if we keep the same, if we add tempo, if we add proper form, it's going to lead to better hypertrophic results. Obviously, range of motion comes into that as well. I'm a little more surprised than I thought I was going to be, seeing how many people cut out the bottom half of the movement. It's especially in bench. It's really weird. I see people, they don't even get to 90. They're up here and bow, 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 all the way up. And I'm it's surprising. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it works, but I don't see how. You might feel it more in your chest because, you're constantly in that stretch position. It might feel like you're putting more emphasis on it. But again, man, I don't know. It just seems weird. So, yeah, man, I mean, it's a pretty simple day today. It's a simple Monday. We're gonna go after it. We're gonna do it the right way. And make any mistakes or anything happens, I mean, we're gonna correct them. We're just gonna keep going forward. So, I mean, yeah, that's a simple way of putting it. I think I've gotten one question a while ago. Excuse me. And it was well, how many sets do you do for each group, each muscle? How do you know how much? And I guess the question is that, the answer to that question is that you have to look at things, right? You have to see, all right, which muscles are bigger? Normally, bigger muscles are going to require more volume. Things like your lats, your quads, hamstrings, your chest. But there's also cases where that doesn't necessarily work, things like triceps. Oh my god. Yeah. Excuse me again. Things like triceps need more volume as well. So for me, I've also looked up how many sets do people do per muscle group or per specific muscle where they're seeing hypertrophy, what's the range in there? Because at the same time, seeing evidence-based data, while it might not necessarily work for you, can give you a good idea of where to start. So, I mean, based on that, you can kind of try something out for a mesocycle and see, is it working? Do I feel like I'm actually getting any results? Am I sore? And if you feel like it's too much, you can always change a little bit. If you feel like it's too little, change nothing. Well, add more, sorry. If you feel like it's working fine, you don't change anything. So, I mean, other than that, it's more like a personal question than it is a specific answer. I can't say, hey, do 4 sets of triceps and 2 sets of biceps, do this, do that. There's so much more variability that goes on with each person's select training, so you kind of have to figure it out, and it's not really, oh my god, I have to wake up, dude. It's not really like an answer I'd like to give. I'd like to be able to tell each and every individual person how many sets they should be doing, but that's part of it. So, at any rate, we're going to get to the gym a little longer than normal on here, probably more like goddamn yawning. I got to wake up. So, actually, I've got to work first. I don't know if I stated that. I'm working first. I'll wake up now while I'm there. I'll down some pre-workout before I leave, and then I'll hit the gym, so. I will see you guys in a few. All right, first things first. It's not where I wanted to end up today. Maybe one last scan. Nothing's free, man. So we're gonna have to do it. Have to work with this. Again, not what we want, but it's not gonna be the end all be all. I can just flip. Right. Another bad thing that happened on top of that is that my preferred machine is broken again. So a rough start for today, but that's why we have alternate movements, right? That's why we have a few under each movement here. So like couldn't do Smith, couldn't do regular incline, so third choice is the machine. No, I've got 165 on this thing. I'm ready to absolutely smoke it today. We got 4 sets of this followed by 2 for the pec deck. Kind of easy, which is weird, but nothing you can do. I think we'll add a little bit of weight going into set 2 and see what happens there. Maybe if we have too much gas in the tank, then we know. Start with a bit more. Move up to 180. I had a second of being hopeful. I saw the incline barbell free up, right? And as soon as I did, I saw somebody take said barbell and move it over. Now in this gym, there's only like, I want to say 4 or 5 barbells, and there's like 10 benches. So it's just a mess in here, man. Sometimes it's just a mess, but especially when it gets busy. But we'll work through it. I'm gonna throw 180 up. See 6 to 8 here. If we get 8, then that just means we could have done it on our first set, meaning that we should have. But I also haven't done this movement on this day, so you're gonna do what you can. I guess I didn't expect myself to be able to do my body weight in reps like that. Eight. Duly noted. We'll keep it at this. Try and do 6. And then drop it down to our top set, which is such a weird thing to say. You're all right, boss. You can move through it if you want. I don't mind. Thank you, though. People are too nice, man. Everybody sees the thing and they try and give me courtesy, but it's like, dude, I don't own this place. And I'm putting the tripod in like kind of a shitty spot sometimes. But what can you do? Let's give ourselves a minute and then we'll go for 6. Set 3, man. Need 6. Wish that there's a way I could make the rip range just a little bit tighter. That'll click into place as soon as I try pressing. Unfortunately, we're stuck with the ROM that we have, which isn't bad. It's just not the super duper stretch that I'm trying to get myself. It's a stretch. Like, it definitely tears it apart. But not to the same effect as that machine. And not to the same effect as any other, like, bench equivalent. But what can you do? I can only work with the tools I've got. So. I kind of thought I had more in the tank, but I guess not. I still have to get used to this range. I feel like I can always go a little bit deeper, and then when I do, I just bottom out the machine, you hear the weights hit, and then the tension's gone. Which, all in all, fucking sucks. Again, man, you gotta see the glass half full. At least we have a machine that we can work with. At least we're hitting pretty decent weight. You know. One more set. Alright, we got ourselves one more set here. 165. Looking for 6. Potentially some long length partials if I can actually figure out where this ends, this range end. We'll see, man. How the fuck am I yawning right now? I slept good last night too. I don't know why. Pretty good. A little fast, but pretty good. See if we can't get ourselves on some type of pec deck. If any of them are. Fine. We're gonna do some quick sets here on the pec deck. We only got 2. One at 140 and the other at 130. So nothing crazy. Sit high. We can push ourselves a little forward. Get all the fibers in a good spot there. Do have one more at 1:30, but that's good progress right there. That's sound. I can't say I did anything wrong there, which is good. Second of 2. Cable machines are full though. No. If you were, I would have let you know, and then I would have asked if you wanted me to move it or get rid of it. I try not to get people in it.
I don't care if I am. I just.
Oh no, of course. No, you're not in it. You're okay. We got 1:30 there. But the problem is, it's gonna be our next 10 sets is all on cables, and well, it doesn't look like there's any cables open, so hopefully we can find something. No. Not as many partials as I wanted. That's all right. I'm gonna look for a cable. If I can't find anything, then I can't find anything, but I'm gonna try nonetheless. Last time was a 52.5, so we're looking at, what's that? 54. And I did a practice. It was all right, a little shaky though. But when you get to these weights, I guess it's gonna be. You have to work on the stabilizing. Okay. That is it. That's like perfect, actually. Oh, I gotta see what the next set is. I honestly don't remember. I remember this one being like a big blowout. Like we picked out a big weight for everything. Let's see. All right. Set 2 is actually the same weight. I doubt it's gonna be the same reps because I mean that was a close one. Pump cover's off because it's too warm up here. And yeah, we're just gonna do it again. Imagine that. Well, you don't have to imagine doing it. I actually lost track there. I hope that was 6. At least. I think I keep forgetting what weight I'm doing next, but it will get done. We have this for 3 more sets, and then we have 5 of the wire raises. Getting there. Now, I don't know if anybody's really asked this about me, but I would assume the question's gonna come up here and there. Is like, you're good. Is why do you do so many more sets of triceps than you do biceps? And I guess the only way to explain it is just how much bigger your triceps are than your biceps. Arm-wise, when you look at these, your tricep takes up so much more. So in order to fill out the arm better, you want the tricep. And the biceps, I feel like, don't need as much volume to get there. Plus, you can get a lot out of it from compound movements. A lot of back movements are going to involve your arms. There's very few, if there are really any, movements that don't have your arms for like a symbiotic. What is that called again? It's a movement where the arms are helping to support the weight, so they are also getting work. Things like, like a standard push or press. Same with a pull movement, like a row. It's gonna have that. So like your arms are gonna get work no matter what. It's just that these are making sure that we hit all the stimulus that we need. So like for a lot of pressing and pulling, it's not activating both heads of the tricep as efficiently as something like a skull crusher would be. But again, for biceps, I mean, since it's a smaller muscle overall, it just needs less work, I feel. So, at any rate, I'm going to stop the yap. We're going to do 50.5 on this. A little bit under, about 2 pounds under. I know. Yeah, just about 3 pounds under, sorry. What we were doing before. Here, I'll move this out of the way for you, boss. All right, moving things a little over. Got this set and one more, so 2 left. We've got, again with the 50.5 here, and then the next one is going to be, might just be this one, might just be straight 49 for our last one, but all in all, dude, the tricep volume and the weight has gone up substantially in a relatively short amount of time, which is surprising. Just trying to get everything else with that too. So, yeah, I mean, we'll give it a shot here. Let's try it for 9. Trying to push a little further. That didn't work. One more set, man. Just one more. Last one. 49, man. 49, and we're done. Well, done with triceps. Medial head still has to be hit. That's it. I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna do some Y raises. Get the shoulders done before we call it a day. All right, we've got 5 sets on this. Now, we've gotten to a crazy spot of 14 pounds on either side, dude. I mean, that's gonna be
difficult at best.
like extremely difficult at best. But I guess we're still gonna try it. Come on. Okay. So close. 5. We gotta match it. Okay. 5 again. It's like perfect. Okay. I gotta see what the next range is. I think it's gonna drop down to 10. I'd be surprised if we hit this twice for 8. Jesus Christ. Alright, enough time's passed, man. It's a good minute and a half there, actually. We have pulled the 1.5s back up. We're down to the 12.5 now. I know. Monumental. But when it comes to this movement, honestly, 1.5 pounds is a ridiculous amount. Oh. Try for 7. No. Not even close. Oh, now I've got a match 6 on this side. Whoa. I mean, this side is definitely weaker, so I like to start with this one. You can see that there wasn't as much of a struggle on the other side, but definitely still a good struggle present. Ooh. You catch my breath, dude. You still have 3 sets. All right. We're gonna stay on 12.5, dude. Despite my better judgment. Let's just hope that we can maybe match. Just trying to stretch out the shoulders a little bit here. Maybe just that little like extra second or 2. Problem is that this thing does a jump from 10.5 to 12.5, which is normally fine for any other case except for ours. For ours, it kind of sucks. It goes 7.5 plus 3.5, 10.5, and then you have to move up another peg. Which, well, you know what that means. Okay. What's up?
Can I grab that right there?
Oh, yeah, sure. This one?
Yes, sir.
Yep. I got
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Thanks.
Gives me a second to rest. Oh, all right. Okay. Matched them both. We dropped down to 7.5, man. Almost. 2 more sets. Alrighty. Let us hit the 7.5. I'm thinking 8. Thinking we're probably getting to that point where every set's going to be in the double digits soon. So, let's do it. Yep, there's 8. Relatively easily, too. You know what that tells me? Nothing good. Okay. Yeah, those definitely gotta move up. Last set's gonna be the same weight though. Gonna hit 6, some partials, and then you gotta check this out. Alright. Let's put ourselves into the last one then. See what we can do. Last setting, 7.5, looking at 6 into some partials. There we go. Ooh, like 5 there. Or 6 and 5. Alright, give me my lucky straps back. My lucky little D handles here. Well, let's go check out the pump. Go down to the secret spot down at the cycling room. Let's peep this thing out. Alright, man. We're in the cycling room. It's so quiet in here, too. Is that too dark? Let's see. It's good enough, I think. I'll do a little bit in this lighting, and then we'll switch to the other one, man. But that's pretty solid. Yeah. Especially the triceps, man. All right. Should it be a little lighter? I think it should be. Just a little bit. Let me fix that. Well, I didn't necessarily fix it, but I actually had it lock to this light, so it's going to be a little more dramatic, but not as dark. I think that's that's just what we're looking for, man. We gotta check it without this. And then we'll get the hell out of Dodge. I mean, this is my bulk. Obviously, I don't seem to gain that much body fat. But as far as bulks go, man, I think we're getting somewhere. That's wild. All right. Still got to keep up with the calories though, man. That's the one problem I have on the weekends. It's all structured out perfect on a weekday. Can easily crush it, especially at work when I got, I'm sitting down doing what I do at work, and I can, throw 400 calories on me pretty easily without having to think about it because it's just right there in front of me. When I'm home, I don't have those as at the ready, and I'm kind of lazy, man. I hate to say it, but I am. I know I am. So we'll fix some things here and there, especially on the weekends, and I think we're gonna crack the code here and just run right through it. Get ourselves huge, dog. Get that 200-point shred down, right down to 190. And we'll do another bulk come the winter time. But for now, man, I got back tomorrow. Standard procedure, man. So until I see all of you guys, just remember to be kind of necessary. See you all tomorrow. Peace.